We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a footways. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. At their own 32-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Now Daniels. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 3rd down and 1.
Great.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 6. Rig alert. Rig alert.
To the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
65 catch. 65. Get it. 70 Lions. Lightning 18. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
An inside run with Scatterbury. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Cam Scatterbury taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders are back within a score. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And a nice spin into some open field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Get it! Bronco 80!
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this to Scannaboo. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Scannaboo. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Eagles 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And an Eagles first.
Barkley, inside handoff. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 31. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Let's go.
They'll run with Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Commanders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A little juke and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Bond. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They need 18 yards here on third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now
from the shotgun. It's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's another Washington first down.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Scatteroo is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Commanders 21, Eagles 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down the left sideline. Jalen Waddle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Commanders 41.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter.
13 yards.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3rd and 19.
Go! Bronco,
Looking to throw. Daniels. Hard throw. Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Hurts sets up to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Stephanie, devices.
They'll run from the gun with Scatteroo. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready? Ready?
Zone read here. It's Scatteroo with it. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go. 19, 18, pioneer. Come 19. Come.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Looking left sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
76.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 39-yard line.
10 through 11. Tag. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's it, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the foot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels setting up the screen. Krosky married. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
it's a gain of 16 yards. And a Washington first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Charger, 9 Warriors, 17. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
the Commanders will line up for the 2-point.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 44 yards. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.